real. God showed me a sign that he is real. And I was about 10, a little younger than 10. And a lot of people don't believe me when I say this story because kids, as you know, you can tell a kid something, or a kid can have a dream and they might think it's a memory, or something like that. I remember in psychology they taught us this, but for me this was 100% real. No one told me about this story. In fact, I tried telling people and people don't believe me. But I remember when I was a kid, I went upstairs to my room and I was looking to my room, and there was a guitar next to my bed. I had just went in to grab like a toy or something, and I was about to leave, but I turn around and I say, this is about the middle of the day. I'm by myself in the house, really. My family's outside. I'm looking in my room. I say, God, if you're real, show me a sign. And when I said this, I promise you, my guitar strummed, all 5 strings strummed slowly. It went dun 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 dun. It slammed forward, and it slid across the floor, across the room. Now, what else could have done that? I've tried thinking about it today, and I just can't explain it. What can strum all 5 strings, make it slam and slide across the floor? And things like that since I was a child, including the fact that, I've had nightmares every day since I was a child. I've experienced many spiritual things. And that has I've always kept that as a sign that God is real, that Jesus is real, that there's something bigger than this supernatural, there's something bigger than this natural world that we live in. There's something supernatural out there. And so that's what I was thinking about today. And there's nothing I can explain. And it's actually kind of scary how there's something more than what the eye can see than what we can see in the world around us. And there's been many other signs that I have that show me that God is real. And I'm not going to go exactly into it today, but that's one of them. And I thought that is actually crazy. And it's not crazy that God is real or anything like that. Obviously, all the evidence shows that God and Jesus is real. But it's crazy the fact that people don't believe in God and that there is something outside of what we can see that's just unknown. It blows our mind. Well, the Bible tells us Jesus came to this earth, God in human form, and he tells us, what's out there and what to expect, and that he will be coming back soon, and that we'll tear off these old bodies, put on new immortal bodies, and then come back to earth with him for his return, and evil will be gone, will be slain, and we'll live on earth made new again the way that it was supposed to be. That's why in Our Father it says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So the big plan is for heaven to come to earth, and for earth to be, a new earth where there's no more natural death. It says that you'll see a lion grazing with a gazelle, that you'll see children playing with deadly snakes because they're no longer want to kill each other, and that we're going to have world peace and 1,000 years of peace before the devil is released again, and then ultimately slain, and then eternity of peace. So I'm excited because the rapture can happen anytime. All the signs show that it's near, and you have to get ready and get right with God and Jesus before it's too late and you're left behind, and you'll literally have to suffer and die for your faith. And that's what I was thinking about today.